Peace, 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 family. Welcome to another episode of the Parry where we don't pull or duck no punches. And the Parry is fundamental to boxing. You know what it is. I'm your host, Bomani UFG.
I am the pragmatic Shape Black.
And we got a special guest, co-host for the day, my brother Teflon Don. Peace to the God. You hear me, brother? Oh, we having some technical difficulties here. But yeah, this is another episode of the Parry. Just gonna remind everybody to please to jab that like button, uppercut that subscribe button, lead hook that share button, throw a combination at the notification bell, and go ahead and drop the comment in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Stay updated when we drop new content. Today we talking about Garcia versus Haney, the aftermath. Also, Terrence Crawford and Madrimov. Is this the fight card of the year? Some are even saying the best fight card ever. I don't know about ever, but it might be. You know what I'm saying? Shay Black, how you doing, brother? Alright, let me turn that up.
That shit too loud. I'm great. It's another great afternoon, another great evening. There's a lot going on in the world of boxing. You know, I don't know where we're gonna start off at. You know, there's Garcia Haney news. There's Garcia news. There's Haney rumors. You know, we got Javante news. We got Mayweather versus Javante, Mayweather versus Haney. You know, it's a lot going on right now, man.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. Brother Teflon Don, peace, go. How you doing, fam?
Peace, God. How you doing, brother Bomani? How you, bro?
Maintaining. I'm maintaining, brother, man. Thank you for jumping on with us. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let's let the
No
people know, like,
question.
let the people know where you from, what's your like, how you feel, like, I know you're not a casual. You always in the chat.
No, for sure, for
You know what
sure.
I'm
You know,
saying? Chopping it
I
up with
love the
us.
game.
Yeah,
I
just let the
love the
people know.
game.
Let the people know real quick, man, how you got into the sport. Like, what made you fall in love with the sport, and like, who's your favorite fighter all time?
All right. I'm gonna start by my grandpa. My grandfather in Jamaica. He was a boxer. You know, so like I love the game since I was younger. But growing up here, um, I'm gonna say Trenton. You know, Trenton like a fighter town. It's a lot of good fighters from that came up there. Sammy Goss, Brian Bannon, uh, Lee Daniels. Lou Daniels. Like it is that you
Lou
know?
Daniels, shout out to Lou. He
Yeah,
fought
Lou Daniels. That's
Lou
that's my
fought
guy.
Lou fought Lou fought he fought
Boom boom.
Mancini. He
Yeah, he
fought
fought
Mancini. Shout
Mancini.
out to Lou out of Trenton. Yes, sir. That's my
Yeah,
guy
for
too.
sure.
Shit.
Um, rest, but Troy. Terry Singletary from my neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
He was on the Olympic team in the '80s.
Indeed.
Kurt Bland, you know, that's like family right there. He was on the Olympic team too in the '80s. Uh, shout out to my big bro, Born Truth. Rest in peace, back to the essence. You know, he was a pro fighter.
He
He
was
showed
great.
me how to shoot the knuckle.
All right.
And
Great.
my old girl, my ex girl, when I was a young boy, her pop was Stanley Skeeter Davis. He was the bantamweight champion and 58 and 59. You know, him and Ali was good friends. You know, he trained Carter Truth Williams. He left him though. He trained a lot of good fighters, you know.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
love the game. I love the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently,
He he he
I
don't
see
he,
you
he
know
don't
your
went
stuff.
deep in them names. You heard them names. He don't
Yeah.
went deep.
Yeah.
That ain't no
Yeah.
casual.
That ain't no casual right there.
That ain't
Okay.
no
So we got
casual.
somebody official on the board today that know what he talking about. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So we gonna get into the aftermath of this Garcia Haney thing, man. Like, yo, first of all, Ryan Garcia been doing one hell of a trolling job. Your man came out with a rap song, dissing Haney, bro. Like, Yo, I ain't never seen nobody take a victory lap like Ryan Garcia doing right now, man. Like, I can't even be mad at him. I can't even be mad at him. I think it's a little. I mean, me personally, you know, like again, like I said last week, you know, I'm a huge Devin Haney fan, but Devin gonna have to hold this one on the chin. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Cause everybody counted Ryan out. On top of that, everybody thought he was crazy. But now your man is going like overboard with it, like almost like punking him on this victory lap tour that he doing, man. He's going on these shows, he's talking crap. He's talking about how he, this dude's damaged, he broke his jaw, he came out with a diss track. Like
is this
I ain't never seen that like this.
I mean, is this poor sportsmanship? Is he like we seeing sore winners or some shit? Like what the hell?
I don't know, man. I think it's the new generation, man, because he trolling hard. Like he making live appearances. Like you say, he got the rap song. That took me out. I'm like, nah, he crazy. And he trolled us the whole time during the show. Like, I mean, during the fight, we thought he was crazy. Like, you know what I mean?
He is crazy. Like my man Che Black said, like, nah, it's a little bit of both. Like your man is definitely off his rocker, man. But you know what? Sometimes things, the domino fall the right way. You know what I'm saying? It's his night. Right. He won, and I think he really crazy. If he would have lost, he would have leaned on that. Like I'm almost certain of that. Had he lost, he'd have been like, nah, mental health. He would have leaned on that. You know what I'm saying? But because he won, it's like, see, I told y'all I was drinking and I was smoking. Your man out here bugging. But the rap song, I mean, for a boxer, it was all right, man. But for a rap fan, I was trash. But nonetheless, I ain't never seen nothing like that, man. I ain't never seen nothing like this, man. This is absolutely insane. He whooping your ass and did a diss track on you, man. That's crazy. Yo, Dev, man, we need a response like Drake and Kendrick. Like something gotta happen, man. Your man took a beat down, and your man talking slick and greasy. This is wild, man. Yo, Che Black, talk to me, man. What's going on here, man?
What's going on here is the fact that you got the extra. You got to go the extra mile just for being counted out so hard. Like I'm pretty sure that outside of him, and maybe. I don't know. I don't think anybody in the Golden Boy camp thought he was going to win. I don't think anybody really thought he really had a chance personally, especially the way his behavior is. So I think that what we're seeing is that extra I told you so, that extra I got to rub it in y'all face now, even extra. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And he has to maximize this moment. Like he has,
because he's
not going to be around for a while. Let's be honest.
Like
he's not gonna be if he runs in the Tank. Like say he gets a fight with Tank, say he gets a fight with Shakur. Who else? I mean, because say he gets a fight with Hitchinson or Enos or someone. It's over for that kid.
Yo, you mentioned all right. So right immediately after the fight, he said he would give Devin a rematch. Then he retracted that and said nah. Now he's saying he'll do it. Like I don't know. But he wants to rematch with Tank. Tank said he'll give him the rematch. You know what I'm saying? Which I have a hard time thinking I don't think they're gonna reach an agreement on that because Tank is a 135. He's not moving up to 143 or 147 to fight the
144. Oscar said, you want the fight? 144.
And it ain't gonna happen. It ain't like Tank got something to prove. He already made you quit. You know what I'm saying? We saw you on that one knee. You know what I'm saying? Down there looking like John the Baptist. You know what I'm saying? We already know what happened, man. So he don't need you. You kind of need him. You gotta redeem yourself to prove that was really about the rehydration clause and all this and that. So and Tank is still a cash cow selling out arenas. You ain't, but I'm hearing something about the pay-per-view for Haney and Garcia being something like 1.2 or 1.5 million pay-per-views, man. That's crazy. Like that's actually impressive. That's actually impressive. They're both about to break bread crazy. You know what I mean?
If those were numbers.
But okay, and then we also the other names we heard about him possibly fighting next: Pitbull, Cruz, and Boots Ennis. This boy got a death wish.
Oh
I see
yeah,
both of those fighters beating him.
right.
You know, I mean, you look at style wise, Pitbull crew. Like, all right, let's just rewind. Let's go back to the Saturday night. Let's go back to Saturday night. Devin Haney and last Saturday, not this past Saturday, but last Saturday, you had Devin Haney and Garcia. All right, and I keep reiterating this, with the exception of the rounds, with the exception of the rounds that he got dropped in, Haney pretty much won most of the rounds in the fight.
Right.
I mean, you
2
could
through
say the
8.
first one, him getting rocked in. You could say that the 12th was a little bit close. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the rounds outside of that, Haney was the better boxer. Like, he was able to touch him. He was able to work his way. He just couldn't handle that power whenever they punched together. You know?
Right. Yo, if you look at the punch stats though, shout out to Showbiz the adult, man. I'll be checking out his channel. He pointed out he went through the rounds.
Showbiz the joke. Go ahead.
Right. Now we're not doing that. He went through it round by round, and Ryan Garcia actually won a lot of those rounds according to the CompuBox, like the punch stats. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the rounds that we thought Haney won, but we know it's not all about the punch stats. But some of them punch stats was so much. It was such a difference. It was clear, like, nah, Ryan probably should have won that round because he outpunched him by like 4, 5, 6 shots, 10 shots. Like, some of the rounds, some of them punch stats look a little crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, just from watching it, just from what I remember watching it, right. Only watched it that first time. I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't watch it again.
As far as punch stats go, yeah. And I know that this is Showbox got their own. They don't got CompuBox. They got a different one. If I'm not mistaken, they don't use CompuBox, right?
No, that wasn't Showtime. That was DAZN.
DAZN. Did they use CompuBox or they have their own?
Yeah, CompuBox.
They use CompuBox?
Yeah.
I do not trust CompuBox stats anymore. I no longer have any faith in CompuBox whatsoever. You know, I just did the Mayweather Castillo, who really won.
Right.
And the punch stats in that fight was insane. But watching the fight, counting certain rounds, there was rounds where they counted stuff that whizzed by. Like, a lot of them punches didn't hit Floyd in that fight that they gave him credit for. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I can't trust CompuBox. Just bottom line, you got three jokers sitting there clicking, doing this. This is what they do.
Right.
There's 3 of them.
Right.
One of them, okay, he hit him. One of them, he missed him. You know what I'm saying?
What I will say, I trust that boy eyes getting crossed when he got hit with that hook. Man, that was crazy, man. I hope that boy all right. So Haney ended up getting suspended, right? Like indefinitely. Like, speak on that. Like, what was that all about? What, you know what I'm saying? What caused that?
For me to speak on it, I'm saying what you just said. You know, if you're part of the commission and you constantly watching this guy get hit, and his eyes is, you know, like his shit was bing, 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 bing. Like, every time he got hit, he had that look on his face. Oh God, you know what I mean? Like, every time he was like, oh God, like it was like every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to take that in consideration. And this goes back to what I said before. You know, well, who was that? Who was the referee in that? It wasn't Rick Jack.
Harvey Dock.
Huh?
Harvey Dock.
Harvey Dock should be suspended.
He's actually one of the best refs in the game.
Not that night. And that night, he was one of the worst that night. I'm not even gonna hold you. That night right there, that fight should have been stopped. Knockdown should have been called that weren't called. I even feel like Bill Haney didn't have his son's health in his best interest. He was looking at like, yo, we got to get through this fight. We got to go out on our shield. Like, this is your son. You know, these guys have careers. We don't really know the damage that Haney took in this fight until we see him back in the ring. That's another part about it. Like, it's not hard to believe that Haney is ruined after a fight like that. It's not. Right. It's not unimaginable.
Right.
The type of beating that he took. You know, I remember watching David Reed get beat by Trinidad.
That was terrible.
He was never the same again. And it was a similar fight because it was a fight where up until like the 7th round, he was in the lead.
Right.
And then that left hook.
I know De La Hoya just came out and said that he saw Devin Haney out in Vegas running.
Yeah, they took pictures together. Yeah, he ran by him and they stopped and took pictures together. So that did happen. He did see him running and jogging. They stopped and talked and
Another Teflon, man. I don't know if you saw this, man. Another thing that came about in the aftermath of this whole Devin Haney Ryan Garcia fight. Floyd Mayweather and Bill Haney got into an interesting little spat on Instagram Live. Did you get a chance to see that?
Yeah, I seen that. I had I tagged Che in that. It was crazy, man. Like, Bill out of pocket. Like, Bill all the way out of pocket. Like, he need to, I don't know what's up with him. Like, he think he's still on the Ave, man. He think he's still in the town. Like, he gotta relax, man. Like you said, like why he arguing with Floyd? Y'all think it's animosity, because he did say Devin touched Floyd up. Floyd was old and all that. He was washed. He been sending shots at Floyd, and Floyd, apparently Floyd was helping Garcia, because you see Ryan bigged him up, like saying, that's his best friend since he was a kid, this, that, and the third. He told him to come in heavy. You know what I mean? And then Haney trying to argue with Floyd. Floyd got the big bag. Like, you mad? Come on, man. Your son took a loss. Everybody take a loss. Get off that bullshit, Bill. Bring in another trainer. You know what I'm saying? Because you couldn't make the proper adjustments. Of course, his son was ahead. I think he was ahead, from 2 to 8. Then 9th round took a turnaround for the worse, because once he, his problem is he be trying to fight backwards a lot, and I love Devin Haney as a boxer because he's a real boxer, he could box with the best of them. So I couldn't understand, I guess, like you said, he ain't know how to respond to that knockdown. He was all cross-eyed or whatever because he didn't make the proper adjustments from to come out on top. Like, he got to put down 3 times. I ain't expect that. Not from him.
I see a lot of people going at Bill Haney for his spat with Floyd. I think this is old beef, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's clear there was things that wasn't being said and wasn't being spoke on, because Floyd is like, what's your problem with me? You know what I'm saying? Right. I felt like Bill wasn't really being straight about what his problem was. I think it got a lot to do with business. I mean, but I will say, all things considered, Devin trained with your father, Floyd. You know what I'm saying? And your father pegged him as pause. He labeled him as that next guy. You know what I'm saying? I think that whole Devin being compared to Floyd and being the next Floyd didn't come from us. It came from Floyd Sr. You know what I'm saying? Because he saw something in that young man. And I think because he didn't sign with Mayweather Promotions, you know what I'm saying? There's some underlying drama and beef there that is not really being exposed in the way where they just making it plain. You know what I'm saying? Because it's clearly there's some animosity there. You know what I mean? But they just not making it plain, because Floyd ain't gonna come out and say, yeah, I'm really sour because you ain't signed with me, that you decided to really take my route and be your own promoter. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, Bill know that's what the issue is, and you out here helping the ops. As the youngsters say, you out here helping the ops. You over there, you telling Ryan to come in 3 pounds overweight. You made him back out the fight originally. Talk about the fight Rolly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was doing things to really take money out my son's pocket. You know what I'm saying? So, and Floyd, we all know Floyd is a down low hater. I mean, I love Floyd Mayweather as a boxer, as a fighter, man, but as a human being, man, like, we know if it ain't about him, man, you on mute, Che, if you was talking. Well, I think you on mute. Maybe he talking to somebody else. Yeah, so you know, we all know Floyd is a down low hater, bro. And Floyd is the type, you know, you see, we seen Floyd do it time and time again, even with Carmelo Moulton. This Carmelo Moulton's moment at the press
I
conference,
like
just his
him.
first, that
That
kid moment
kid.
is something
Woo.
special. But he won his
Bro.
first pro fight, and Floyd is up there like, who, who, who got the best boxing record? Who beat the most world champions? Like who? And I'm like, yo, Floyd, this is this young man's moment. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, I can't. It's hard for me to really pick sides and say who I agree with or disagree with, because I just think they both leaving something. They ain't putting everything on the table as to what actually happened between the two. But it's clear there's some animosity, man. But I will say I give respect to both of them for one, for Bill keeping it plain, like, yo, you bitch ass, he was letting hey, I don't care who you is, fam. This is where I'm from. This is how we deal with it. I'm gonna say what I want to say to you on this mug. You know what I'm saying? And at the same
Right.
time, Floyd is like, oh, you calling me out? I'm gonna go ahead and jump on this Instagram live with you, and we gonna make shit up. But at the end of the day, too, though, we do know, just taking the page out of Ryan Garcia's book, this all could be hype. This all could be
Right.
scripted and all pre-planned to make, you know what I'm saying, people buy this whatever's happening next between the two guys. You know what I'm saying? Like Che brought up, they talking about a potential fight before, Tank and Floyd and all types of madness that we know ain't gonna happen, man. They just build an interest into the fight. Huh?
Nah, see, it's never gonna happen.
Nah, never. Never. To be honest, man, I think Tank could probably put Floyd out now. Saying like now.
I mean,
Now.
Floyd's 47, man.
Nah, Floyd like,
Floyd is 47.
is he? Nah. He might be.
Floyd is
like a year older than us.
Floyd almost 2 years older than me.
Right. Right. Yeah, his birthday in February, I think. So yeah, you might be right. We'll be 46 this year. And yeah, he's 47.
Floyd is 47.
Well, he'll get dropped and the count of 10 to hit him. And that'll be that, jumping in there with that boy Tank, man. But leave that young boy alone.
And he old, man. This ain't the young Floyd no more. But I think it's just all hype, man. The sad part about these two jokers is that they're both weirdos to me when it comes to how they act. They get on here and diss each other in the media, and then next thing you know, Floyd is at the fight and they best friends again. Floyd is up there giving them advice or some shit like that. Like they, this time it's a little bit different because you got Floyd questioning the man's sexuality. Like, I don't know if you can come back from that. And then you got, Tank talking about I ain't no punk. And then there's the rumors that he was banging his daughter, he say he was sliding with Yaya Mayweather. So that's a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
yo,
man, she's a grown woman, man,
Yo, it became about everything but boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, Ryan Garcia really had an effect on a lot of what's happening right now. Your man jumped out the window talking about he got kidnapped. They done ran up in his crib, robbed his crib. You know what I'm saying? They done Bohemian Grove and kids getting kidnapped and all types of man. It became about everything but boxing, and now with Floyd the Tank beefing. This ain't the first time they beefing, by the way, but I will say this is the first time I can remember that Floyd actually responded to something that Tank was saying. And then he put a video of Tank out there, out here spanking himself, you know what I'm saying, jumping around in his drawers, looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it may be because he did something with his daughter. I heard it had something to do with, some of his girls too. Floyd probably got more than one on the arm. You know what I'm saying? And I think there's a picture where Tank had put up, he was like, yeah, it ain't no sugar in my tank.
It was one of his girlfriends or something. Someone of
Floyd. Yeah, in the pic, they was on the jet and all that. And I it could be a mixture of all of that, man. But it's becoming about everything but boxing. Like, this is absolutely crazy, man. People going to these lengths now to really promote themselves, promote fighters, and promote a fight. And it ain't about boxing no more.
This is what happens now that we're in the social media age. A lot of these boxers, which I don't like when I see Shakur, one of my favorite young fighters I don't like when I see him tweet. You know, I don't like when I see, um, you know, a lot of these guys when they get on social media because they don't know how to conduct themselves. They don't know how to act. They don't realize how this is translating. It's like, yo, we're not interested in none of these fighters because of the game that they can talk. You know, we interested in what they do in the ring. So all of this slick talk, all of this crazy back and forth, all that foolishness, it don't really translate to me nothing. It translates to me like a bunch of spoiled rich kids almost. And that's not even always the case. But that's just how it's translating. You know, every time I see a tweet from Shakur, it's some bullshit. He's never tweeting no regular, I'm in the gym getting ready and all that. It's always something, you bitch ass nigga, when you gonna fight me? Like, that's it.
But Shakur called out Tank. He want that sweet, like, yo, and Floyd shared it. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, wait a minute, Floyd. Wasn't you doing business with Tank? Ain't he in business with Al Heyman? And you gonna promote Sugar Shakur Stevenson calling out your boy. Now now here's my question to y'all. Is this real beef? Or is this, well, we trying to pull a page out of Ryan Garcia book and just do some, you know what I'm saying, off script to promote the fight. Like,
I think
say it again?
I think it's real. I think they don't like each other. I think it's really his attitude. It's sensitive. You know, it's that sensitive. You know, we was raised by women, so we get mad and jump out the window real quick and start arguing and yelling. You know, it's that type of energy. Like, that's just, you know, that's what it is, man. You know, you
How
see,
you see it,
Teflon. Teflon see it. What you think?
Oh, I think your mic muted, G. Your mic muted. Ain't no sound. We ain't got no sound, G.
Somebody lost the homie's mute sound.
Oh, all right. Well, he'll be back.
He'll be back.
Yeah. First of all, let me just remind the people to please jab that like button, man. Uppercut that subscribe button, man. Everybody that's in the live stream right now, please, I'm asking you, I'm begging you, man. Pleading with you, man. Hit that like button, leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? Let us know you in the building with us, and you know what I mean? You down, 10 toes down, stand on business. Right here with the Parry, man. Jab that like button, uppercut that subscribe button. Lead hook that share button and drop the comment, man, his punk ass in the comment section. Put him on his back pockets. You know what I'm saying? And throw a combination at the notification bell so you can stay updated when we drop new content. You can check us out on Instagram at the Parry 101. Already on all forms of social media at the Parry 101. TikTok is at the.parry.101. And, you know, show us some love and support, man. Here on the Parry, man. Definitely appreciate everybody tuning in with us right now on this live stream. But let's move on to the next. Actually, no, let me let my man Tef speak on how he see is Floyd Mayweather and Tank, are they just going off script, finding a new way, you know, pulling the page out of Ryan Garcia's book and trying to do something different to promote themselves in the fight, or is this real drama, man? It's real beef. How you see it?
Man, I think it's real beef. Because as we all know, like when you coming up in the fight game, like everybody pretty much know everybody. Like, you know, you fighting each other from each other for.
Oh, your sound went out again, G. Yo, Tef, can you hear us? Yeah, your sound went out again. I don't know. We lost you again, G.
He did make a good point, though. Just to add on to what the brother was saying, he made a great point about the fighters. All these guys know each other. I mean, look at Garcia and Haney. They fought. This was their 7th time, 6 times as amateurs. You know, Shakur and Haney got a history. Tank and all that. So, you know, all these guys got history.
Right.
You know?
Nah, I mean, you know, and which is, you know, I believe there's some truth to some of the rumors. I don't know, maybe Tank might have, you know what I'm saying, did something with his daughter, one of his girls, and, you know, we see that Floyd, I think it actually been confirmed, Floyd is over in Dubai. They ain't letting him leave.
They said they ain't letting him leave, man. What's that about?
Because he owes somebody some paper, man. These rich folk problems, man. These
Well,
rich
he
people
better
problems.
call Al Shaliki, Rafiki. What's my man name?
Tariq
Shafiki.
Al Sheikh. My
Yeah,
man, he
Al
better call.
Shaliki. Yeah,
Yeah,
call Al Shaliki up.
he better call the Sheikh.
Yeah,
You know
he
what I'm
better call.
saying?
Pardon me, yo. Pardon me. Mad people calling, man.
You good,
It's all
fam?
good, man.
Man.
You good. But guys, call it how you see it. You were saying a lot of these fighters know each other.
Yeah, exactly. So you figure like, he might remember the left hook from like 2014 or 2013 or something.
Right.
Anything. He might have got the best of him one time. He got the best of him. Cause you see they saying little sneaky stuff like, yo, nah, you scared of me, this, that, and the third, or I've been dominating. Like, but that's a fight I'm gonna see. So I think it's real. And if we think about it for about the last year, Shakur been saying, don't everybody ducking him, they don't want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? I think that's part of the reason. Like, everybody know each other, and so he figured like, all right, whatever, I'm gonna disrespect you. As a man, I guess you're gonna have to fight me now, you know what I mean?
Right. I will say Devin losing to Ryan has put Shakur in a real interesting spot.
Yeah, yeah,
Cause now it's like I'm next up. Like one of y'all gotta fight me now. Like they could have
right.
did a little round robin without him. You know what I'm saying? Between Tank, Tiafimo, and Ryan and Devin. They could have did a little round robin without him and left him out the mix. But now he's like, well, Devin off the chessboard now for the most part. If you want to fight another slick boxer, somebody who's reputable out here that got a name in these streets, you're gonna have to one of y'all gotta fight me. So he might as well call out Tank. Tank, you don't want the smoke? Ryan, what's up? Ryan, you don't want the smoke? Yo, Tiafimo, what up? So with them straps. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of them gonna have to fight him. One of these guys, Shakur Stevenson, one of these guys is gonna have to give this guy a shot and have to fight him because Ryan beat Devin. Tank beat Ryan. Who's next? Shakur gotta get his shot on with one of these guys. With one of these guys,
and I'm robbing going on too, man. I like the ring robbing.
Yeah. But now Shakur got to get in the mix, and because he over there with Bob Arum and Top Rank, everybody jumping to either the Zone or Al, and it was like Al losing all his fighters to my man. What's my man name? Eddie Hearn.
Eddie Hearn's up in Matchroom.
Yeah. Speaking of Matchroom, this is a perfect segue into our next portion of the show, man. Let me just bring up this fight card, man, because boom, courtesy, it says Riyadh season. That oil money. When you see Riyadh season, you know what time it is. That's Turkey Al Sheikh. You know what I'm saying? The big homie. My man with the pockets deep like oil wells out here, man. Saudi money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He digging deep into them pockets out here, paying these fighters. And this fight card, I will say off rip.
He dug deep in that well.
I've heard people say on different platforms, different shows, this might be one of the greatest fight cards ever. I'm not going that far. Because honestly,
it definitely isn't. The revenge card is probably, if not the greatest, one of the, you know what I mean, was a better card than that. But the revenge card of 1990, what was that? 3, 4, 2. That was the best.
Remind people who was on that card.
You had Terry Norris rematching with Simon Brown. With Simon Brown. You had Gerald McClellan rematching with Julian Jackson. You had Jose Cesar Chavez rematching with Frankie Randall. And there was another one too on that card. I can't remember, but there was somebody else on that card off the top of I can't, but that was one of the best cards I ever seen, yo.
I will say this, man. Just looking at this card straight up, let's run through it. I'm gonna start from the bottom up. Pause. Andy Cruz. First of all, the Cuban Andy Cruz, man. This kid is nice. I'm not even gonna hold you. This kid is nice, nasty with it, man. He's fighting Antonio Moran. You got that Cuban, Mexico. Well, I know Puerto Rico and Mexico really is the rivalry, but you got a Cuban versus a Mexican. Andy Cruz is a boxer, puncher. Just signed with Matchroom. I think he had one fight on the Matchroom so far. Few guys. He calling out a few guys. This is a big card for him to be on. I think Matchroom is doing a great job of promoting this kid. Man, I think he's coming fresh off the Olympics too. I don't know if he won the gold. Yeah, he beat Keyshawn in the finals, right? Didn't he beat Keyshawn?
Yeah, who else is on? Go ahead, I'm listening. I'm trying to look at the card. I can't even tell. Yeah. I can't even see that. But go ahead.
All right, Andy Cruz versus Antonio Moran. Like I said, Andy Cruz, Olympic gold medalist. He beat Keyshawn Davies, if I'm not mistaken, in the finals. You got David Morrell versus I can't pronounce that. I don't even know him. I even say act like I know homeboy, man. But I know David Morrell. David Morrell is one of the is serious with it. I think he fights at 160. And we already know he's been calling out David Benavidez.
Is that Eric Morrell, brother?
Is Eric Morrell Cuban?
I ain't sure, but he nice though.
David Morrell is a problem, man. And there's only two Cubans on this card. Yeah. Then you got Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz, I call him Fat Joe. Because remember how Fat Joe used to be really fat? Then he lost all that weight.
I know Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz is hype, man.
Listen, man, he the former unified champion, man. Former unified heavyweight champ, my man Fat Joe.
And the weakest heavyweight division ever.
Come on, man. We not doing that, man. We not doing that, Che.
It's still
Che, we not doing that, man. We talk about the names on this card, man. We talking about the names on this card. We got Andy Ruiz versus Jarrell Miller. Now, Jarrell Miller coming off a fresh, you know what I'm saying, ass whooping with Daniel Dubois. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I ain't gonna lie, man. They're trying to build Ruiz back into a competitor, into a contender again.
Yo, he deserved a big fight. He deserves a big fight, man. He's a former unified heavyweight champ. You got to give him that respect coming in the door. Like, I mean, listen, man. Look. We know, Che.
Put him back in the ring with what's the name again? Give him a third fight with Deontay. With Dante.
They never fought. They haven't fought yet. They were supposed to fight and it never happened. They was talking back and forth, and Ruiz, they said Ruiz priced himself out. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Who the fat?
They both fat.
Cat? Huh?
Huh? Oh, my fault. What?
Who the fat Spanish cat that Wilder fought twice?
I thought that was
Nah, him and Andy Ruiz didn't fight. That was
who is the
hold
fat
on.
Spanish
Ortiz
cat that fought twice and knocked him out both times.
Yeah, my man Ortiz, man.
Ortiz. My bad, I had him confused. Yeah, I forgot.
Man.
Yo, nah, but I would. Ortiz was fat though. I would. Maybe you think about homeboy, man. I can't think of my man's name right now, man.
I mean, he ain't in boxing shape, like he a big boy, like.
Thank you. It wasn't.
Hey, but I like Ruiz though, real shit against Mitchell, because like I don't know, like to me, he don't throw his punches fluently, like, and it's like I don't know, he a little stiff, but he nice. But Ruiz, he put that hip into them punches, man.
Ruiz
he trying to knock you out.
Speed for a big boy, man.
Yeah, for a big boy,
speed, man.
Yeah, you know they land, they gonna hurt.
Jarrell Miller is who I thought was durable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he do got a good gas tank for a fat boy. No disrespect.
Yeah.
He do got a good gas tank, man. Like he'll fight you all 12 rounds. He throws a lot of punches. I can't even call this fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Your man fresh off a loss and a carjacking. You know what I'm saying?
Miller just took a shahada and then jacked somebody, right? This nigga that took a shahada and then carjacked somebody, right?
Yo,
and then let him back over in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, your man took a shahada and then got his ass whooped and then when he carjacked his own car back. Yo.
Yeah, that's how it happened. He took his shahada, got his ass whooped, and then took and then
Yo,
carjacked somebody.
I need somebody to find out for me, man, because Jarrell Miller from Brooklyn, man. So we know how that go. I need somebody to just confirm for me if Jarrell Miller's still Muslim, yo. Or did he already give up on the religion? he took off his jelabia, yo. He said, I'm not wearing this. He took the jelabia off, you know what I'm saying? Took off the kufi. Said, nah, man, I'm going back to church. This ain't for me, man. I'm back in the streets. Like, yo,
man, another one Islam, he said, nah, bro, I done dropped my kufi, brother. Yeah, I mean, I ain't did it no more, man. I ain't did it no more.
Yo, this is where the card right here where it gets crazy right here, man. You got Tim Tszyu versus Virgil Ortiz, man.
Yeah, that's the fight.
Yeah, that's a dog fight right
That's
there.
the fight right there.
That's the fight right there.
That's the fight. Virgil Ortiz being undefeated. Think he finished his last few opponents. And the kid, he had to move up from 147 to 154 due to, I guess he was having some health issues, something going on with his blood work or whatever. So he had to move up to 154. He had 154 now, about to fight Tim Tszyu, former WBO, if I'm not mistaken, champion at 154. Recently just had his damn head split open fighting Sebastian Fundora. You know what I mean? And a fight that I think some people think he might have still won that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, people feel like he might have won that fight. But Tim Tszyu seems like a warrior. He's fighting Virgil Ortiz, somebody who, like, look, man, I'm going to keep it a bean, man. This kid Virgil Ortiz ain't no joke.
Yeah, he a problem, for real.
He's a problem.
Fight. They should have stopped that fight with Tszyu.
Yeah.
And went to the scorecards. That fight shouldn't have went to the whole. That fight should not have went all the way to the scorecard. And it's unfortunate that Tszyu suffered that loss. Tszyu showed me a lot of heart, a lot of grit. I like him better than his old man personally. You know what I'm saying?
He gained.
This kid can fight.
Like,
he can.
He gained.
Not only can he fight, I like his attitude and his spirit. He took a loss. He's already right back out there, ready to go back at it. You know, stitch me up. I'm ready to go back. You know what I'm saying? Like, the kid got heart, and this is damn near make or break fight for him in a sense. Like I wouldn't
say make a break, but I will say, damn, coming off an L, you jumping right in the ring with Virgil Ortiz. Now Virgil Ortiz got a fight coming up. I forget his opponent. Pardon me. He got a fight coming up that he got to worry about. He got to knock somebody off the table, off top, before he even get in the ring with Tim Tszyu. So hopefully he wins that fight, which I believe he will. Then he gets in. Then we get Tim Tszyu versus Virgil Ortiz. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. That oil money. Right. Like, can we? All right. Let me finish going through the whole card. Then we gonna discuss my man Turkey Al Sheikh, the Saudi, and what he's doing for the sport of boxing real quick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Al Shaky. Whatever. Turkey. Call my man Turkey. Now we know one thing I can say for sure. I can say Turkey. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I probably can't pronounce some other names. I can say Turkey. You know what I'm saying? My man Turkey. You know what I'm saying? We also got Isaac Cruz. We got Isaac Cruz versus Jose Valenzuela, who just a fresh off a knockout victory over my man Prime. What's my man name again? Well, I can't remember my man name for the life of me. The kid he just knocked out from Brooklyn, man. I can't remember my man name for the life of me right now.
Who knocked
Jose
him
Venezuela.
out?
Jose Venezuela knocked out my homeboy that was the PBC fight. I can't think of his name right now.
Man, he did him dirty. I can't think of it either. He did him dirty.
Always bringing him up. What's his Yahoo always bringing him up.
Hold up,
I
I'm
didn't
looking
like
up right now.
Anyway, though. Like I didn't think he was. I like Brooklyn, but I didn't like him.
Yeah, he was a big time talker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
man,
shout out to
got
Brooklyn.
the screen up, put the screen up, man. You supposed to be. You know what I mean? I'm in the car right now off the phone. If I had the computer with me, I'd have been, you know what I mean?
You've been on. I'm gonna get on my computer next time for sure.
That's how I'll be doing it. I'll get on the computer real quick so I don't have to, so it look like I know everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Here we go.
It's a lot of good cards coming up though. Like, it's the time to be a boxing fan, man, for real.
Absolutely. A lot of good fights being made. A lot of good fights.
Oh,
you gotta expect.
Chris Colbert or Colbert, however you want to pronounce it.
Oh yeah, he
Knockout
dogged
French. It's a
him,
knockout
bro.
victory
Yeah.
over Chris Colbert.
Yes.
Dogged him. Dog. He said, "Yo, I'll give you
Bruh.
50K if you knock me out. 50K.
Right.
Put you on your back pockets."
Imagine somebody
Put you on your
telling you
back
that
pockets,
though.
man.
Like, imagine that somebody telling you, like, yo, like, what? I'm going in there throwing haymakers. Like, I'm trying, son. I'm pulling out old school tricks. I'm stepping on the foot, son. I'm pulling the club down. I'm doing something.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
Yo,
you better
he
be
straight up
50.
had my
That's
man looking like
disrespectful.
Martin when he fought Tommy Hearns. Remember when he was on the ropes, looking like yo, that's how he had my man looking. He was drooling over the ropes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Yeah.
Brooklyn though, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Brooklyn BK all day. You know what it is with me. But
Yeah, big up
Isaac
Brooklyn.
Cruz versus Jose Venezuela. I think that's a good fight. That's a damn good fight. But yo, Jose, man, I think you might have jumped in the waters a little bit too deep. I didn't think much of Isaac Cruz. And it's not like Rolly is he's not impressive. But what I will say is that I learned a lot about Isaac Cruz in that fight, which is go ahead and think this dude is not a pit bull. Keep calling him a chihuahua whatever you want. He gonna be right in your chest, throwing bolos at you, man. He put that boy down something crazy.
I mean, I would have to favor Pitbull in this fight.
He the champ now too. He the champ.
He the champ, and we want to see Pitbull back in the ring with Tank. That's what we really want to see, to be honest.
Who want to see that?
The people want to see that.
Part 2.
The people want to see that. You may look at it like that's a shut case, but the people, the people, they feel like no, this is not an open and shut case. This is a situation where a lot of people feel like it was too close for comfort. You even have some people who feel like Cruz won. I don't, but you have people who feel like Cruz deserved the nod.
Here's why I don't really feel the need to watch that fight again. And this is no disrespect to Pitbull, because I actually gained more respect for him now, and I feel like he's actually a pretty good fighter. Tank beat you with one hand. It's that simple. He beat you with one hand. Now, as close as some people may look at the fight, he lost that fight to a fighter who had one hand for like half the fight.
I'm gonna say this. Yeah. Mayweather beat Castillo with a torn rotator cuff, but the showing was so poor that he had to fight him again. I'm pretty sure in Mayweather's heart, he probably felt like he won that fight.
Right.
But Isaac Cruz is no Jose Luis Castillo. Castillo was a champion. This dude was nobody.
See. Yeah. Let's not hold Pitbull Cruz is a warrior.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Sure.
He's a warrior. You know what I mean? I don't want to downplay Cruz, and I don't want to downplay Castillo. Castillo's greatest moments was against Mayweather and Stevie Johnston. He never ever looked that good again. When he fought Cesar Bazan, he didn't look that good. When he fought Ricky Hatton, he got flattened. You understand what I'm saying? So, not to take nothing away from Castillo. Castillo had 2 great moments, or 3. The 2 fights with Johnston, which, to be 100%, he really didn't win. The first fight, he might have won. But anyway, just to say, I'm not trying to downplay Castillo, and I'm not trying to overplay Cruz. I'm just saying Cruz is a warrior. And this is a great fight. And I think that if you beat the man with one hand, right, and that's what you say, that's what your doctors say, that's what the camps say, well, go out there and show the world what you'll do to him with 2 hands then. Erase the doubt. That's what Mayweather did when he fought with Castillo. He said, you know what? My rotator cuff was torn. Oh, y'all think I'm capping? I can beat the shit out of this dude. And he went back in there and clearly outboxed him.
It worked him.
Right.
You know, so it's like even we were talking about the revenge match when Terry Norris fought Simon Brown in that rematch. The first fight, Simon Brown, he was squared up trying to slug it out, and he got knocked out. And he said, look, I forgot the basics. I just got to get back to boxing. The second fight, he shut him out. It was a shutout.
Right.
And speaking of Terry Norris, go ahead and check out our profiles from the Parry on Terry Norris, which was the first one that we did. first profile we did, legendary profiles from the Parry. Check out the Terry Norris one, man. It was dope. Anyway, yeah, Isaac Cruz versus Isaac or Isaac. I don't know how to say my man name. He said it different. Isaac Cruz versus Jose Valenzuela. And then, of course, the main event. The pound for pound king, Terrence Crawford versus Madrimov. Now, this is, I believe, is for the one of them WBA or WEO belts. I don't know which one.
It's WBA. I believe it's WBO, isn't it?
Whichever one that Fundora took from Tim Tszyu, it's the other one.
I think it's WBA. I ain't sure.
I think it's WBA.
Yeah.
I think Tim Tszyu had the WBO, which is why Crawford was trying to get that fight in the first place, because he know he got in with WBO since he was over there at top rank. So I think it's the WBA strap, but I do know that the WBO has ordered Fundora to fight the winner of this fight next. He's going to be stripped. Okay. And so this fight may be turned into a unification bout. If I'm hearing the reports correctly, this fight may turn to a unification bout.
That would be crazy.
And so he'll mess around and pick up 2 belts. I mean, we already know what's about to happen. Madrimov, if I'm mistaken, is undefeated. Madrimov about to go ahead and get the Earth, Wind, and Fire beat out of him by Terrence Crawford, and I think Terrence Crawford finishing his streak of finishing opponents is gonna move up to 154, and he's putting my boy on his back pockets. I think this fight is going to end in a knockout. So they don't need to even discuss that one. We know who winning that one, or we know who we believe is winning that fight. But these other
what does this do for Crawford's legacy, though? Not so much discussing the fight, but legacy. He's moving up to another division. He's fighting a champion at that division. What does this do for his legacy? Is this like fighting a titleist, or is he fighting a champ? Who else is at that division that he should be fighting?
Yo, Teflon, go ahead. Take this one.
Well, honestly, don't nobody want to see Crawford fight this guy. We all want to see Boots versus Crawford, man. This what we want to see. Him moving up, yeah, it's impressive. We know he can get it done. He's still one of the best boxers in the world. Right now. He is the best right now. But I think we all want to see Boots versus, Crawford. That's the one. See,
well, I think the opportunity for that to happen is more likely now, because one, I'm about to say Tariq. Turkey Al Sheikh already came out and said he's trying to make that fight happen this year. Right. That's one. They both now fighting on the Zone now. The Zone is good. Listen, the Zone and Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and them, they snatching up everybody. Like, everybody coming to get some of this old money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, yo, I want some of this old money. You gonna catch me 4-wheeling in the sand dune. Everybody going out to the desert, bro, to get this money.
Yeah, so that oil money.
That oil money hit different, man. Them Saudis got unlimited money. So they already trying to make this fight happen between Boots and Crawford. But my thing is, all right, now to answer your question, Shay, how does this affect or add to the legacy of Terrence Crawford? No, what this does is now, because all right, if we got that Boots Crawford fight now, it's not happening at 147. Crawford has moved to 154, and Boots is a big boy. Pause. He can move up to 154 to fight Bud, and I don't think that's a problem for Boots. Move up to 154. That's one. But move up to 154 to fight Bud for what? Title's gonna have to be on the line for that fight. So Bud is gonna go out here again. Let me snatch up 1, possibly 2 belts real quick. Let me go ahead and put my man down on his back pockets. I'm gonna snatch these 2 belts. How about Boots? If you're really serious, come up here, get a belt, or let's see if one of these sanctioning bodies gonna go ahead and put one of these belts on the line, and let's make it about something. Let's make it a unification, or let's make the kid who's looking at me as somebody you trying to get on my level. Now you trying to fight me. Let's make it about something. So the belt's gonna have to be on the line. I think the Boots Crawford fight is inevitable to happen for a couple reasons. I think Boots is willing to move up to fight Crawford at 154. I think he wants to be a titleist and win a belt at 154, like Crawford is about to do when he go ahead and beat up on Madrimov. And that oil money is real. Turkey out shake gets what he wants, man. You know what I'm saying? I think, yo, look, man, he gonna make it happen. He gonna put that money out there and say, look, listen, bud, I'm gonna go ahead and give you what you asking for, a whole lot, boots, Matchroom, the zone. It all adds up. It's all lining up, man. It's all lining up. So that boots fight is gonna happen, but it gotta happen at the right time. And I think Crawford is doing the right thing, going up. Let me get to get these belts. Possibly end up being undisputed on 154, the first fighter to do it, first male fighter to do it in 3 divisions, undisputed. And I think at the end of the day, if he beats Boots and end up becoming undisputed at 154, Terrence Crawford that goes down as one of the greatest, maybe
So
top
you
5
believe
fighters of
that they're
all
trying
time.
to set up? You believe that they're trying to set up a unification belt?
That makes the most sense. Let Boots get a couple wins, maybe probably defend his belt at 147, move up to 154, grab the
Who
Yo,
are they
belt.
that's
gonna have Boots fight?
Huh?
right. Like who left?
Ryan?
At 146. Listen, hey, yo, let me put the beating on Ryan. Look, I respect Ryan Garcia, man. He did
Is
beat my
that the
boy, man.
biggest fight for Ryan Garcia?
That's the biggest fight for Boots. Not for Ryan,
I'm
for
talking about Ryan.
Boots.
I'm looking at business wise for Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia has, I mean, you can't take it off the table. There's Tank.
Right.
There's the rematch with Devin. There's a
Right.
possibility with Shakur. You know what I'm saying? And he recently called out Spence. Them 4
Right.
options.
Okay.
Those options right there. Every last one of those options seem to weigh heavier at the box office than Boots.
Well, let's say this. Fighting Errol Spence, you got a death wish. I don't think I don't see that fight happening. I think it's people just like, all right, they're gonna be like, and he may want the fight.
I don't
But I can see
I
if
don't know why anybody. I don't know why this is the time to hop all over somebody like Spence. Spence just came out of the worst beating he ever took in his life, and it's enough. He has not proven. Spence has not come back in the ring to prove that he still got it. That he still got it at that level of competition. This is just the reality. I'm not saying he don't got it, and I would favor him to beat Garcia, but we can't just outright act like that's a stupid fight for someone like Garcia or Garcia's camp. That's the type of fight you look at the beating he took. You look at how he was looking. The people are already acting like the boy was shot before the fight. They're using that as an excuse.
Right.
So
well,
I mean,
I don't see that fight happening for a couple reasons. Spence is fighting at 154 now. And I'm sorry, the Devin Haney win is not convincing me that you are going to do anything with Spence.
the Devin Haney
I'm
win
just
did not convince me that he could beat any of the top of any of his contemporaries.
Right.
In
Hold on,
fact, I
He get
always
his
think
ass
that
beat.
all of them beat Haney as well. So I've always stated this.
Right.
I've always, you know that because you see, I've always stated.
I don't listen, man. We're not
all
doing that right now.
Bomani
Shout out
don't
Devin Haney.
like
Shout out
that
Devin Haney.
though. Yeah, Bomani don't like that.
It is what it is, though. His man,
Leave my boy, man. Leave my boy, man. Yo, leave my boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Leave my boy. He ain't bothering nobody right now, man. He off the grid.
it
Leave
ain't
him
about
alone,
who
man.
he
He going on
bothering. His
jogs.
name is the name on the resume, though. And I'm
Leave
saying
my boy, man.
that name is what that win propelled him to a whole nother level. Now you gotta look at him as a top 10 pound for pound fighter. Now you gotta look at him, and it's a money fight. I'm sorry. I think right now, if I'm Garcia, I would probably look to fight Devin again because I know I could beat him. I know he can't take my shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that shit.
Right.
I get rushed this shit. But I know I can't beat him. I know he can't take the shot. So that's definitely the type of fight that I would, if I'm Haney, if I'm what's the hope, man, I'm live, yo. That's one of the type of fights I would take. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, if I'm Boots,
I would take Devin Haney first, and possibly Spence next, because that's probably the biggest money fight. The two biggest.
Shout out Bozy too. I know Bozy. Shout out Bozy. You heard?
Yeah, shout out Bozy,
Good
man.
old
Yeah,
head.
man.
You know, RP head. You know what I'm saying? That's my old head. Good people right there.
If I'm Ryan Garcia, like the world, like it's a whole bunch of different options that he got. Leave Errol Spence alone. I'm gonna keep it. I'm just if I miss people's, we're not doing that. Right? We're not doing that. So what's the other option? Okay, we got the Tank rematch with Devin, and we called out Boots. Now, if I'm Boots, I want Ryan Garcia at 147. Okay? If I'm Boots, I'm taking Ryan Garcia. I'm beating Earth, Wind, and Fire out you. That catapults me into a level of recognition that I didn't have before, and it makes the fight with Terrence Crawford that much bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
Now I'm
right,
moving up to
pardon me.
154 to fight Bud.
Pardon me, that's why I'm not to cut you off, because I'm right. Everybody always say Ennis ain't fought nobody. He, this, that, and the third. Like, who is he and stuff? But he gonna sell out the seats too. He gonna have the same power as Tank got, because he got the tri-state, the DMV, all the same crowd that Tank got.
Right.
And he's a good fighter. I think he deserves it. He got 30 KOs. Like, come on. Like, and when has it been cool not to fight your mandatory? Like, this what I don't like that the new guys do. Like, everybody dancing around they mandatory. Like, just get them out the way. That's it. Come on, bro. Your man moved up.
When your mandatory
Crawford moved up.
When your mandatory is Boots,
it's high risk, low reward, man. That's the problem. The problem is the Floyd Mayweather era is overshadowing shit so much that's where we at now. People are looking at it like, yo, man, I need the most money. Oh man, I can get paid more for fighting a Ramirez, a Riley. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what ends up happening. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let's keep it a bean.
I ain't even gonna blame it on Mayweather. Roy Jones be talking real greasy about these fighters not fighting anybody. But there was this white dude from Germany named Darius Michalczewski who Roy Jones was supposed to been cleaned it up. And he
Darren, right?
Montel Griffin. Shout out to Montel Griffin. Shout out to my man Montel Griffin.
We going there next. We going.
Shout out to Montel Griffin, but he let Montel Griffin beat his ass.
Yeah, for sure. He white.
I got real knowledge up in here.
Yeah, he took us back with that one right there, for real.
Yeah. All right, so I do, but just back to this fight card, man. Riyadh season, Crawford versus Madrimov. Like I said, Isaac Cruz versus Jose Valenzuela, Tim Tszyu versus Virgil Ortiz, Andy Ruiz versus Jarrell Miller, David Morrell versus sorry. And then we got Andy Cruz versus Antonio Moran. Listen, man, I can't be pronouncing all of them words with all them damn consonants, man. There need some vowels in that bad boy. I don't know what his name is. But anyway, nonetheless, no disrespect to him.
You already know they not looking. They like whoever his promoter is, they don't take him serious because they didn't give him another name. His name supposed to like like they were supposed to give him a nickname or something. You heard? Like they didn't take him serious. They don't expect him to win. They like, man, we ain't even look. They can't even pronounce your name when you come in the ring, man.
But that fight, that fight card is taking place.
Real quick. What's his name look like? What does it look like?
All right, I got my glasses on. Fam, I can't do it.
See
bro.
that shit.
I can't. What does it look like? What does it look like? Just hold on. I can't read it. I don't got my glasses.
Hold on. I'm gonna make it happen right now. Hold on. I'm gonna make it happen right now. Give me a second. Make it happen right now. We're gonna get this on the screen live. 1 second.
That's a good card though. I know Cruz. I like Cruz to knock Ortiz.
Can you see that better?
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I can see that.
My man name is Radivo. Yo, fam, y'all got me out here brutalizing his name.
Don King, he'd have been. What's his first name?
Bro.
They called him Larry. Larry Vallis.
Yeah.
His name was Larry Vallis.
Shout out
Larry
Don
Nash.
King.
You
You
know what
heard?
I'm saying? Bob Aaron would have said, you know what? That's not gonna work. You know what I mean? Larry Nash.
Yo, wait a minute. Wait. Yo, he said, yo,
Yeah, his promoters
yo,
don't have no plans for him. His
he
promoters have.
said, yo, they would have called him Larry. They would have called him Radio Raheem, son. Radifa G, yo, fam, no disrespect for anybody who's from his background of that. What is that, Albanian?
That's what
Russia.
that
I
is.
know it says
Albanian.
United States. He was probably just born in the U.S., but he's probably like
Nah, he ain't no
Albanian,
born in the U.S. He defected
Russian.
to the U.S., man.
He's a
He
U.S.
defected
citizen or
to the
something
US.
like that. B. I'm not trying to disrespect my man, but fam, I'm just being real. Like when it comes to those names that got like 17
He live in
consonants,
the U.S.
I can't even begin to start. Like if it's a Spanish name, I probably could pronounce it. You know what I mean? Even Chinese names, man, I probably could say it.
Oh, you can read that symbol? You can read them symbols?
Nah, I can't read the symbols, but if they transliterate it, you know what I'm saying, into English, I could pronounce it. I can't even yo, fam, forget it. My man Radio Raheem.
Yeah, man. Radio.
Right.
Radio.
My man
Right.
Radio Raheem, yo, he said they would have called him Larry. Yo, I'm dead, bro.
Yo,
He said they would have called him Larry. I can't even pronounce my man's name, but you about to take an L anyway, more than likely. You know what I'm saying? He about to catch an L, more than likely. Andy Cruz versus Antonio Moran, and this fight card takes place on August 3rd. You know this. They got the damn the European way of writing the dates backwards. It's August 3rd, 2024 in Los Angeles in BMO Stadium. I will be tuning in for that one. Hopefully, I'm just being real. Hopefully, it's not pay-per-view, but we dealing with Bud Crawford, so it probably is. You know what I'm saying? Considering this fight card is stacked, probably have to pay for this one, and I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with it. But the zone is really doing a thing, man. I can't even hold you. The zone doing a thing. But now,
about time.
Before we even get to that, let's just all I want to say is like this fight card, fight of the year, one of the best fight cards of all time, top 5. What you think?
I'm gonna say it's a good card. I gotta see the outcome for it to be top 5. Like it's the best we had in a while. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm happy. I'm real happy. That's all I can say. Like I'm excited. I definitely want to see this card. I mean, everyone from top to bottom, like they got potential. I'll say that.
I'm gonna need to see Andy Cruz versus Keyshawn Davies in the future, man. I need that one. We need that rematch in the pros. Go ahead, Che.
What I'm saying, I think it's the best card of the year. I thought that the potential of the Haney card, I thought that was gonna be a decent card, and everybody who I expected to show up disappointed me. You know what I mean? The only
that Bivol better be a card look stacked. That Bivol better be a card. Then you got that Bivol better be a card looks good, as well as the card that got the Queensberry Promotions versus Matchroom. You know what I'm saying?
All summer it's good fights,
man.
Good fight. Like this the best year. Like
the zone putting on
the
right
best
now.
year in a long time for boxing.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
The zone putting on. That's all oil money.
So
right.
Does Spence have any fights coming up?
He was trying to he was trying to leapfrog Crawford to get Fundora, which is probably going to happen. But Fundora going to have to drop one of them belts, which is why I'm saying if he end up fighting Crawford, he's going to drop the belt, that WBO, and then that belt probably be up for grabs with Crawford and Madrimov, which may turn to a unification belt, if I'm not mistaken.
Yo,
but he probably end up fighting Fundora and beating the stuffing out of him. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, Arrow, man. That pussy Arrow.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's up with Spence though, man. Like, come on, man. Like, let's get it going. Like, he had the surgery. Honestly, he did take a beating. Like, but to me, he had enough off time, man. Like, let's go. Let's get back in the gym.
Can't forget he had surgery on that.
True. On his eye. And that's important. Vision. If you can't see him coming, you can't get back in there. You know what I mean? But
no doubt.
Ain't no excuses though. He gotta.
So he go in there. He go in there with an eye that's recently repaired from surgery. See, this is what I'm saying. This is why. Listen, Garcia, that's the fight for Garcia, man. Hop on
Facts
that eye.
all day. I agree
Hop
with
on
you.
that eye. You know what I mean? Ain't that what Cotto did to Margarito in his second fight?
Yeah.
Right. Punished him.
He said, oh, you got an eye issue. He even said it in the interview before the fight. He says, yeah, I'm going to go after the eye. Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Right.
He said, are you going to go after the eye knowing he's had problems in the past? You know, Cotto cool as a motherfucker, too. Of course. Yeah. I'm going out. Yeah. You know, he's Spanish. Cotto cool as hell. Cotto look like he's thinking about every word he say. Like, he just, I'm going to go after the eye. Why wouldn't I? Yeah. Shout out to Miguel Cotto, man.
Shout out to Cotto all day.
Gave Mayweather one of his toughest fights.
Not facts.
All day, for sure. All day.
We running out of time, but before we go, listen, man. Like we said on this show, we don't pull a duck, nothing. You know what I'm saying? We don't pull no punches. We don't duck no. We don't duck no smoke. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to know if I want to mention homeboy name. Right? I don't even know if I want to mention, and I don't mean homeboy. Listen, man. First of all, I'm gonna be honest, man. Well, you know how it is, Che. Man, listen, man. Somebody swing on you, I'm in it too. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We family over here, but you know, you got this thing now. People talk about clout chasing and this and that. So I almost feel like I don't want to mention homeboy name, but because certain factors has to be brought up about the conversation, that his name, even if we don't say his name, people are gonna know who we talking about if you are not a casual and you know a little bit of fight history, right?
Right.
So this is not a clout chasing thing. This is not a clout chasing thing.
Nah, never. It's the Parry.
Right, it's the Parry here, right? We first and foremost, we are fight fans. My man Che Black is I would say I put his boxing historical knowledge up against anybody. You know what I mean?
Che been dealing with high explosives.
You know what I'm saying?
Forever.
But I'm gonna go ahead and pull this. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this conversation up, man. Like, should I put it on the screen or should I just go ahead and
put that shit on the screen, man? Put it on the Summer Jam screen real quick, man. Put that shit on the Summer Jam screen, man. We gotta get to this, man. Get to this. Let's get to this, man. The brother called me a bitch. You know what I'm saying? He called me a bitch.
Yo. Now, mind you, first and foremost, let me say, in case I saw that he checked out our story today when we was promoting the show for the day. He did check out the story. He knew we was going live today, right? And I saw, like, yo, I'm gonna be honest, man. Now I'm gonna let you speak. Let me just say this real quick.
Go ahead, man.
I'm going through the inbox because you know we both got access to the Instagram. I'm going through the inbox and I see that there was a little back and forth between my brother Che Black and Montel Griffin. Now, of course he's going back and forth when I'm representing the Parry, right? He don't know who he talking to or he's talking with. You know, there's two of us up here holding it down, so he don't know who he talking to, which one of us he's talking to, if he's even aware that it's two of us. So he was talking to Che. Che gave his opinion about something in regard to what he said about his fights with James Toney, and his fights with Roy Jones. And, you know, we fight fans, man. Like, we gonna call it how we see it and how we remember it, right? Now, Che was asking him, look, man, you can come on the show and we could talk about it. You could call out, you know, tell us what, and you even said, Che, to your credit, you even said, yo, listen, man, I heard that you wasn't even 100% for that fight, man. You might as well just come on, let's talk about it live, man. So let's get it out in the open, man. Shout out Montel Griffin, though. You know
right, shout out.
But I will say, to get in the inbox and call my man a clown because of his opinion, and yo, let's keep it a beam, man. You got dropped.
I'm reading this shit, yo. Fuck that, yo. He got his ass whooped, yo. Fuck him, yo. He wasn't ready. Fuck that nigga, yo. Straight up, he wasn't ready for none of them. He got washed for all of them. What he talking about? Now he want to be emotional. He's sitting home. Come on, man. We all seen it. Millions of people seen it. Come on, Martel. We respect you. You know. We know it's hard. It take a lot of dedication and hard work to, get where you was at. But come on, bro. It is what it is, man. You can't win them all, baby.
You said if you taking up for a dirty motherfucker that hit me when I was defenseless, you up. Come on, man.
This is what we doing. Yo, man, he out of pot.
Now, see, the statement, that particular statement was in response to, we was going back and forth when I mentioned that, he said he beat 2 Hall of Famers, right? He said he beat 2 Hall of Famers. And this is what started it. I said, the fight with Roy, the one you got disqualified in, you might have been up in that fight. It was a good close fight. But they robbed Tony in them 2 fights.
Right, all day.
Especially the second one. They robbed Tony in them fights. So he comes back and we going back and forth now. And I'm like, you want to get technical, the one win against Roy Jones, you won on your back.
Right. Right. He was getting washed.
You won the fight on your back. You was on your back when they announced you as the winner, my brother. So that's where the statement about if I'm defending someone who wants to hit him while he had his, after he said he took a knee. See, the brother said he took a knee. He said he took a knee.
Right.
And then threw his chin up in the air and said, hit me, Roy. Nah, Roy shouldn't have did that. That was a dirty shot. It was a cheap shot. I think Roy was actually frustrated when he actually did it. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? It was just one of those, because Montel was giving him all he could handle in that fight. I'm not going to lie about that part. However, though, you won the fight on your back, Montel. And that's what I mean. I'm not saying you didn't get cheated. I'm saying that when they called you as if, like, all right, if that was a fight between 2 men, your son couldn't be proud of that. Your father could not be proud of that. Your wife could not be proud of that. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. You got a victory, but you didn't. You won. You won, but you didn't beat your opponent. You just won. There's a difference. There's a difference between winning and beating your opponent. And all I'm saying is, you won, brother. You won, my brother, but you didn't beat Roy Jones in neither one of those fights.
Hell no. Roy washed him, bro. Like you said.
And again,
all I can say is,
offer
man,
you this, Martel. You can speak your piece. We could go live. Matter of fact, maybe this week we might have to just go live on the Instagram. I might have to put my account and then we go live with the Instagram and see if he wants to come. Because he's looking at the stories and shit. Maybe I could get him on the Instagram. Because you called me a bitch.
Yeah.
And a clown.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy right there.
Yeah, all I'm going to say is, man, I just got to quote
Rick
James.
Come out and go pro. Like, I won't come out and go pro.
I'm going to quote Rick James. That was cold-blooded. Yo, man, shout out Montel Griffin, man. It's all love, man. It ain't even that deep. But damn, bro, I think you kind of jumped out the window on that. You know what I'm saying? We family over here, man. But come on the show. Come on the show and discuss it with us, bro. We would love to hear your perspective. We would love to hear how you prepared for the Roy Jones fight. And, give us an explanation. I don't say explanation, but give us your side of what happened and why things happened the way that they played out, bro. We're not even trying to go back and forth and make this yeah, well, why come on, man. Listen, man, I'm trying to come on, man. Let's
trying to smooth it out.
He said that he was set up. He said that, he wasn't 100%, so I want to know what was going on. Why wasn't you 100%?
Yeah, we want to. Yeah,
fight
listen,
when
yo,
you wasn't
Montel.
100%?
This is what we trying to find out, Montel. You know what I'm saying? We trying to find out why you wasn't 100%, how you felt about the dirty shot, going into the rematch. You know what I'm saying? When you lost in the first round, you know what I'm saying? We heard you wasn't 100%. What happened? Why wasn't you 100%? You know what I'm saying? And like, come on, man. And you're a pro fighter, and I think initially the conversation was he believed he should be in the Hall of Fame.
And that's what I wanted to ask the two of y'all gentlemen.
We're gonna say that conversation for Montel. Let him come on the show. We can discuss it.
What do you need, a cash app? I can make that happen, man. Hey, what do you want to do?
Send us your cash app, man. Inbox
Yeah, send us one, man. We ain't need you for a couple minutes, Montel.
Yeah, let us know. We'll send you. We'll send you a little something.
He coming now, Junk. Hey, Teflon, he coming now.
Hey, man, he can come, but you know what I mean? I'll make sure he get it, man. He just, you know what I mean? He reasonable. That's it.
He coming.
That's it. I got a couple on there. He just got to, be reasonable. I pay.
What did he go by? What was his nickname? He just was Montel Griffin. He ain't had no Montel.
I don't remember, man. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Hold on, let me see if I can.
Montel the spoiler, Montel the.
Montel.
I definitely a cash happy, man. Tell him, man.
Lucky
you
Montel.
Talk to him, man.
Something Lucky Montel Griffin.
I got one next time. I'll put my tag on here too. Yeah, I gotta put my Instagram on that joint. Right.
And it's sad too, man, because I've never met a Montel that I've ever liked. To be honest, you know what I mean? Like Montel Williams, Jordan, I ain't like none of them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely don't like. It was Ice.
Montel,
it was Ice. He's 50,
yes,
50 and 8, 58 and 1, 30 KOs, man. That record is serious, man. We gotta be honest.
It is.
How many KOs?
30 KOs out of 50 wins.
30
Only
out of
8 losses, man.
8 losses.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a record. I respect him, but he can't be. He can't talk crazy to Che though and act like like niggas calling it how they see it. It's the Parry, baby. We calling it how we see it, man.
That's it. But let's talk about it though. Is he a Hall of Famer? You took an L.
Yeah, indeed. Look at his L's. Like
Tarver beat his ass, right?
Yeah. He lost to impressive people.
You got knocked out by Darius Michalowski, whatever my man name is.
Michalowski. I can say his name.
Michalowski.
That's the guy, Darius Michalowski. Yeah. That's the one that Roy was ducking.
Right.
But he beat Michalowski though. He got a win.
He got knocked out. They
fought again though, I think. Look at the record. His own record.
Unless they fought, this probably out. Well, if they fought twice, his second time fighting him, he got put. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure Montel Griffin beat Michalowski, man. Yo, if I'm wrong about that, damn, yo, I apologize, Montel, but I gotta drop you another level down. If you didn't beat Michalowski,
you definitely wrong. They didn't fight twice.
Who beat Michalowski? Who beat him?
Let me go check.
I ain't sure.
Michalowski. Let me tell you right now. Hold on.
Somebody beat the shit out of him, and it was a surprise victory because he was dangerous.
Yeah, he was. I know he was dangerous as hell.
Who beat him?
We weren't too fond of the Europeans at first.
Nah, he was washing cats. This dude ain't.
Yeah, he was. He was. That's what I'm saying. He nice. He nice.
2 losses.
And he was in
he nice.
Peak game. He was in Roy Jones division, right? He had the IBF, the WBA, and the WBO belt, but he relinquished the WBA. He relinquished the IBF and kept the WBO. This is how Roy Jones was able to beat Reggie Johnson for the IBF and Lou Duval for the WBA because Michalowski relinquished them. Michalowski already had them titles, and then Roy would not fight Michalowski for nothing. And to Roy's defense, Michalowski didn't want to leave Germany to fight. He didn't want to come to America. He was like, I ain't coming to America. But he finally agreed to come to America to fight Roy, and the fight never happened.
Your man lost to Julio Cesar Gonzalez. and somebody else. He had 2 losses in the end of his career.
What was his first
Mikuchelski
loss, though? Who was his first loss against?
Chavez. I mean, Gonzalez.
Who was the second one against?
Fabrice I can't say that, man.
Tiazzo.
Yeah.
Fabrice Tiazzo. Okay. That was at I think cruiserweight.
But yeah, your man was putting dudes, man. So listen, man, Montel Griffin, if you listening, if you watching, you know what I'm saying, you know we gonna snip this up and put this up, man. You know what I'm saying?
As a peace offering,
man.
I thought you beat Darius Mikuchelski. I gotta drop. I don't know if you deserve
come explain the Roy Jones, the dirty shot, getting you know what I mean, losing in the first round in the second fight. And explain why my man Darius Mikuchelski, you know what I'm saying, whooped your ass.
And you know, send us your cash up. We're gonna start with that first.
Come on, man. Let's talk about it, man. Listen, man. We
want you on the pad.
Listen, man. I'm not even gonna be. You know what I'm saying. I don't. Listen, man. You lost. You know what I'm saying, to Mikuchelski. Explain that. And talk about why you belong in the Hall of Fame, man. And you might be right, man. 50-8 is a great record, man. 30 knockouts, bro. Listen, you probably right, man. But help us see, you know. But you still got some, you know, some stuff, some explaining to do. Why my brother got to be a clown? You know what? Nah, we listen. We run out of time. You know what I mean? We running out of time, man. You know what I'm saying? So. Teflon, man, appreciate you, brother.
Yo, I appreciate it. Yo, it was real, man. I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Definitely be back on the show.
Yeah, I'll be back anytime.
Man. We're gonna turn you into a regular, man.
Anytime, bro. You know, anytime I'm here, man. And I'm serious. Tell Montel, like, come on, bro. What's the cash app, man? We make that shit happen, man. We try to make it happen.
My screen done froze. Give me a second. I'm gonna jump out and get back in a second.
Yeah.
It's only right, because I want to hear what he got to say. You know what I mean? He inboxing my man, like, what's the word? Like,
he was talking greasy, yo. He was talking
word.
He said, you gonna defend a motherfucker that hit me while I wasn't defending myself? You was a bitch. You still lost on your back, brother. You still
right.
On your back, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But listen, man. Shout out to Montel Griffin. I'm glad that he even responded, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Montel, like your name is in the boxing stars. You were the first person to put a strike on. Well, you're the first reason. I can't even. You're the first reason Roy Jones had a strike on his record. You know.
Right.
We used to watch Roy Jones fight and be like, damn, yo, that only loss was because he got disqualified. And it was because of you, Montel. And then what happened in the rematch? You met RJ and you didn't make it out of the first round. But he's claiming all types of shit. So that went on, that took place. So we'll see. Okay.
That's why we need him on Parry. You feel me?
That's why we need you on the Parry. Stop with the, you know what I mean? Just want to remind people to please jab that like button, uppercut that subscribe button, lead hook that share button, drop the comment in the comments section, and throw a combination at the notification bell so you can stay updated when we drop new content. We just dropped the Who Really Won, Jose Luis Castillo versus Floyd Mayweather. Something that me and my man Che Black used to argue about almost on the regular.
That was a good video too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yo, shout out to Che Black, man, on the production. You know,
y'all gotta do more of them shits, cause I be like, after I see 1 or 2 of them, I be like, yo, you know what? I want to see some more joints. Like,
nah, we definitely got more coming. We got more profiles, legendary profiles from the Parry on the way. Working on the Paul Williams one. Shout out to Paul Williams, Paul the Punisher Williams. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite fighters. You know what I'm saying? Coming up. So yeah, man. Any parting words, man? We got to get up out of here. My wife calling me for dinner, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hungry. So Teflon.
Mad love and respect, yo. Word up. Peace.
Peace. Shay Blicky.
Same fight, different round. Let me know in the comments who should go next. I got more lined up. Who really won? You know, so who should I go with next? I got De La Hoya Trinidad. People want to know about that one. You know, You know, we got Hearns Leonard too. I got a few in the vault that's already. So I just want to know who people think should go next. You know what I'm saying? There's
I'm voting Haney Lomachenko.
Haney Lomachenko.
That was crazy.
You know what? That one might be appropriate right now. That one really might be appropriate right now. So
Right.
Yeah, man.
So,
right.
Some
Who
respect
really
on my
won?
man name.
Bruh.
Yeah, we might see that one next week dropping. You know what I'm saying? Give me some time to put that one together. We might see that drop next week. Thank you, my brother Teflon. This is my man's right here. This is my fan. This is fan right
Salute.
here.
All
I
day,
appreciate
bro.
you coming on, man. I really do, man. I love you for this, and I
love you
hope
too,
that
bro.
you come back. I hope that you're a regular on this, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here, man. Anytime, man. I'm here. Any and every time.
You. Definitely
Word up.
appreciate you, brother. And as
brother
everybody
knows,
knows,
salute.
I am the host or co-host Bomani UFG of the Parry, where we don't pull or duck no punches, and the Parry is fundamental to boxing. Check us out on Instagram at the Parry 101, Twitter at the Parry 101, TikTok at the.parry.101. And this is what it is. This is the Parry, and we up out of here. Peace.
Actually, now we're going to show you how to catch the jab. Actually, in boxing, it's called parrying.
Yeah, boy.